So if you go onto the internet anywhere, you will see so many people telling you you can't have work-life balance, that it's impossible, that you can't be successful within your career and you can't be successful at home. There's always got to be a sacrifice. And in some ways that is absolutely true. If you want to go into your business and you want to create an empire, there are going to be sacrifices, and it's always time, because what we have to do is put a percentage of time into something, which means that we're going to have to take time out of something. It's like investing money out of your savings, putting it into something. There's always going to be a cost somewhere with the money. So what I want to show you today in this video is a structure, a routine, and a system that we use to help business owners, leaders, and high performers achieve a work-life balance. Now, this is for your everyday type of scenario where you go off to work, you work in your business, you work in your leadership role, your high performing role, and then you're coming back at the end of the day. This is not designed for you being involved in a project, maybe where for 2 or 3 weeks you've got to put the work in. This is for that every day. And we take it from our phase 2 of our Mission Pro, okay? So this is our Ignite phase. And what we try to achieve in the Ignite phase is self-leadership, so that we can lead ourselves to lead those around us. Now, there are 3 key pillars that hold up that self-leadership. And today I'm going to take one tiny element from our structure, our routine, and our system pillar. And this is what we call the transition routine. And the whole point of the transition routine is to take you, or to bridge the gap between you being at work and then walking through the front door primed to be dad, husband, or partner, not the part-time husband. So we want you to be more the king of the home, rather than walking through the door, still on your phone, still having to send emails, not being fully present. The whole purpose of this set routine, of this structure, routine, and system, is to ensure that you are fully present and that your armor is off the door. So let's get into it. So there are 4 stepping stones for us to make sure that we are primed and ready to walk through the door and be the king of the home. Number 1 is to build clarity. Without clarity, we constantly overthink. We self-doubt ourselves. We are not organized. So when we are home, we are thinking, what have I got to do? What are the jobs that need to be done? I'm feeling overwhelmed. I feel like I just need to check my emails. I just need to check my phone. Part of the switching off process is having that certainty. So you can go, yes, I'm clear, dink, switch, right? So I put here, planning and preparation is key. Now you can do this on a wrap-up period. So the last 15, 20 minutes of your working day is key. And knowing your boundaries is key, which is a whole different video entirely. And in those last 20 minutes, what you'll do is you'll brain dump everything that's on your mind. Get it all out as fast as you can. Then review your weekly plan, what you need to achieve, and prioritize the top 3 things in your business or your career that you need to be focusing on tomorrow, so that you're clear that when you wake up, you can double check that and you know exactly what you're going to be doing. You know where your time, your energy, and your focus is going. So pillar number 2 is distraction. So what we need to do here is distract the mind. If you have been working 9, 10, 11, 12 hours in the day, it's been intense. Your brain has been stuck in email, software, meetings, audits, and it's fried. So we have to change the thinking. Now there's lots of different ways that you can do this. Number 1, you can listen to an autobiography. Something I like to do is like listen to a story. Okay, it literally ingrains me in the story, which has nothing to do with work. Things that I wouldn't do is that I wouldn't listen to self-help books. I wouldn't listen to anything that takes effort. It's just something that you want to. It might be the radio, it might be music. Okay, it might be just sitting there on a train looking out the window, taking deep breaths. But somehow we've got to slowly distract our mind so that we're withdrawing from that working environment. So number 3 is decompress. So we're going to be very tight in our body and our emotions are going to be probably quite heightened from the stress of work. So we've got to be able to bring that down. And that means doing some form of activity. Now, whether it's a walk around the block, whether it's going for a run, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's going to jiu-jitsu, we want to do something that allows us to get that armor off our chest. Because if we bring those emotions that we've had all day at work and we bring them into the house, the family are going to be treading on eggshells and they are going to be tiptoeing around you, and you don't want that. You want the kids running to you when you walk through the door. You want your wife looking forward and smiling at you, knowing that you're going to be there and you're present and you're in the moment. And then the last one is closing down your portal to the world. Show your family how important they are to you. switch your phone onto aeroplane mode. Get a second phone, a £10 phone that only your family have your number with no social media. When you get into this environment, it's about them. It's not about your Facebook or your Instagram or your emails or anyone from work trying to get hold of you. Switch it off and be present. Okay, so to recap, the structure, routine and system that we looked at was transitioning from work to family. We're looking at building clarity, we're looking at distraction of the mind, we're looking at the decompression of our emotions in our body, and we're looking at switching off that phone. So ultimately, the mission from here to here is to walk through the front door, the kids running up to you going, "Daddy, can't wait to see you," your wife there waiting for you, and you to be chilled and in the right frame of mind, primed to be dad or husband. Make sense? So if any of this has resonated with you, if you would like to know exactly how we use this system in much more detail, in the description below I've put a link and it will give you a training. Now you can listen on audio or you can watch, and it has a workbook for you to go through to start building out your structure, your routines and systems, your time, energy and focuses, and all your 4 C's, which is your identity shift. If you want to know about working with us in our Mission Pro programs, there is also a link directly below. It says RTM 90, and that's how you can start working with us. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments, and we will see you on the other side.